Okay, I've spent all morning packing. It took way longer than I thought, but I'm ready to go. I'm so paranoid about like locking my door. I took a video of me locking it and I tested the door like 5 times. It's fine, but in my head I'm just like, but what if someone can open it? So that's my main worry, but I got a Ring camera just to like give myself the peace of mind. So, all right, let's go. Okay, I'm at my first stop. I guess I'm gonna get gas here, even though I don't really need it. I'm only at like, I'm not even at a half tank yet. But I don't know if there's going to be that many gas stations between here and Page, Arizona, so I feel like it's probably safe to just fill up here, and then I don't have to worry about it, and I should probably go to the bathroom now because I don't know if I'm going to really have a chance to stop anywhere between here and there, so might as well just do it now and get it over with, and yeah. Also, driving up an elevation, I did not realize my chip bags were going to do that, so I feel like I should open them so the air can come out. All right, I just went to the bathroom. It was actually not that bad, so I'm really glad I stopped here because public bathrooms gross me out. But it was actually not that bad, so yeah, let's keep going. Okay, I got a bucket hat and I think it's kind of cute. I don't know. I feel like it matches the vibes, but I'm gonna take a picture at the Grand Canyon sign. Okay, I just walked up here and helped a nice couple take a picture, and then I was literally putting my tripod down and a giant tour bus of people just walked up and just started taking pictures, so I just waited like 5 minutes, but whatever. I have it to myself now, so it's probably for the best. But this is beautiful. I mean, look at this. And there's a helicopter that's been flying over. I wonder why. But anyway, let's go pay the park entrance fee. All right, let's go. Okay, my first stop was Yavapai Point, and that was amazing. I don't even really know how to put it into words how cool it looks, because it's like so huge and so like detailed, and like the land, it just goes for so far. It's really hard to even like wrap your head around. It just kind of looks like you're staring at a giant TV screen, but it makes me want to come back and do like a actual hike. Maybe like a day or two, or I don't know, because I know it takes a long time to get down to the bottom of the canyon and then back up. But yeah, now I really want to go after seeing it, because I didn't really, like, I've obviously seen pictures of the Grand Canyon, but it's really hard to like wrap your mind around it unless you see it in person, and even still in person it's like just so vast and crazy. So but anyways, I am at Mather's Point now, and I'm gonna walk around. I kind of have to pee again. I really don't want to go. I'm gonna see if I can hold it till I get to Page, maybe, because I just really don't want to go again. I just went like 2 hours ago. You guys. I'm so scared of heights. This is insane though. Oh my god, it's so windy. The squirrels are crazy. They have no fear of humans because clearly they have been fed, despite the signs saying don't feed squirrels. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave the Grand Canyon. I wish I could stay longer, but I don't really know what else to do. Everyone's taking a picture of something and I don't know what they're looking at. Okay, I get it now. I am now at Lipan Point. And it is stunning. Just wait till you see it. But I still have to pee. And I think I'm just going to stop at a random gas station. There actually are a lot of gas stations between the Grand Canyon and Page, Arizona. Like, not a lot, but it's not like there's no gas stations. So I have options. The Grand Canyon. All right, since I last talked to you, I basically just drove from the Grand Canyon to Page. I made it to Page. I had to pee so bad, but I made it and it's fine. And now I just parked at Horseshoe Bend and I'm getting my stuff together and I'm gonna take a little walk down there, and I think I'm timing it almost perfectly to see the sunset. That was like my whole goal of basically all of today, was to come to Horseshoe Bend for sunset. So what time is it? It's like 6:20 or something p.m. and the sun is starting to set. So I hope it doesn't take too long for me to get like the perfect picture where the sun just goes over the horizon. But if I have to wait, I'll wait because I'm already here. So let's go. It's obviously dark out now. I don't have the best lighting, so I hope this works, but I wanted to give you a little update. It's a little after 8. I think it's like 8:30 by now. I just got off the phone with my parents because I was like, I need to say goodnight to them because, yeah, whatever. So I was like, I just need to say goodnight to them before I start my nighttime routine for the first night ever car camping. I'm a little nervous. I knew that this was going to happen like as soon as the sun goes down. This even happens in my own apartment, but especially when I'm car camping, I knew that as soon as the sun goes down, I was going to be like, oh, no, I'm scared. So I'm not really scared, but I just hate when I can't fully see things. And yeah, so I still have to go into Safeway. I just decided I'm going to get Safeway for dinner, like something from the grocery store, because I don't know. I'm just going to do that. I'm already in the parking lot. I'm just going to chill here. I also want to give you guys an update from Horseshoe Bend, or like maybe a tip or like just my experience. I think it went really well, especially for being a very busy day. I knew like in a day in May where it's already popular to visit, and then also like a Saturday evening, like a Saturday at sunset, I knew it was going to be popular to visit at that time, but this is just how it worked out for me. So I was like, well, I'm just going to have to deal with crowds like probably at any time realistically. So I knew for sure I wanted to go for sunset, and there was like so many people there, and honestly that wasn't even as annoying as the amount of gnats, like the little bugs that fly in little like swarms. Those were the most annoying. So I don't know if that's like year round that they're always there, but the gnats were out in hordes and you could not get away from them. But if I had one recommendation I could give you, it would be to go at sunset and like try to plan it strategically so that you go like maybe like arrive like 30 or 40 minutes before actual sunset. Like when you look in your weather app and it's like the sun sets at this time, get there like maybe 30 or 45 minutes beforehand so you have time to like park, get situated, get your cameras, get your bags, get your water, walk down. It's probably like a 10-minute walk to the actual like overlook. And then once you get there, like walk around, you know, everyone has their spot that they prefer. Figure out which spot that you think would look best to take a picture at, and then wait. Like the pictures before the sun goes down don't really look that good. I took a bunch before just to see, and they really don't look good. Like I'm probably gonna scrap them all because they just look really washed out and like the sun is too bright so you don't see the colors. So just be patient and wait until the sun actually dips below the horizon, because like the second that the sun dips below the horizon, that's when the good pictures come out. So like wait till the sun actually fully goes under, and then like as soon as it goes under, that's when you take like all your pictures, all your videos, and you have about like a 5 or 10 minute window when the sun is actually down and it's like fading that you get the best pictures. So be prepared. I mean, you don't need to rush. Like I just scoped out a spot and I didn't hog it. I just kind of like scoped it out, and then I waited back until the sun literally set, and then I like went up and took pictures for probably like 2 minutes or 3 minutes and then left. Totally worth it. Okay, I didn't find dinner in Safeway, so I'm just gonna eat snacks for dinner tonight, and tomorrow night we'll find something better. But I thought I might as well eat dinner with some TV. So I put my iPad on my dash, and I think this is a pretty nice little TV setup, and then I downloaded some shows on Netflix before I left. Too bad I don't have Wi-Fi here, kind of sucks, but I have these to pick from. So yeah, I'm gonna eat dinner and watch some Netflix.
I used to work for him, you know.
You did?
I did.
Okay, I love my little lantern, but this is the situation for now. My stupid back trunk reflectix that I made does not stay up. I think it's a little bit off. Like I think I didn't make it wide enough, and the trunk is kind of like the window tilts down, so you really have to like, I think I just didn't think about that, because the rest of the windows are obviously like vertical, but the trunk has a tilt, so the reflectix like really doesn't want to, it doesn't even want to stay tilted up against the trunk. But I'm trying to give myself like a little bit of a cover here for now, at least there, because at least like while I'm changing and stuff. But my windows are tinted pretty dark, so as soon as I turn my lights off, I'll probably be fine for the night. But I decided to stay in Walmart because I was going to stay in the truck stop that's like newer and like it's literally next door. because I feel safer when there's like semis around parked for the night. So normally I feel safe at truck stops because there's like people coming and going all night. There's lights, there's cameras, there's semi trucks, like they're sleeping for the night. So I actually feel very safe at truck stops. But there's no trucks there, and it was just a lot of people like going in and out. Like I think they were getting ready to go out for the night. So I was like, this isn't like the type of commotion that I'm looking for. So I realized there was a ton of RVs parked in the Walmart just next door. So I was like, let me just go snuggle in with the RVs, and at least there's like a ton. I literally parked next to the security or the pole with a ton of security cameras, so I feel safe. All right, good morning, guys. It is Sunday. I am officially in Utah. I woke up at well, here, I'll just give you like a rundown of how my night went. So I was totally not sure how I wanted like my nighttime routine to go, but it worked out. Like I just kind of have my little tote of toiletries, and I just like kind of sat cross-legged in the back and like took my makeup off, got my pajamas on, like kind of like used like these bathing wipes that I have to clean up. So I felt good. And then I was prepared for it to get cold, and I felt like the temperature was actually okay. I only used one of my blankets, and I was just gonna see how one blanket worked, and it was fine. Surprisingly, like this little like sleeping bag texture like picnic blanket worked really good. So I slept pretty good actually. The sleeping pad I have, I don't think it was inflated all the way, because honestly, like last night I was just so nervous to like kind of like coop up for the night, you know what I mean? So I didn't really get my bed like totally set up until like 11 p.m. But anyways, so it was still pretty comfortable. I just think I have to sleep on my back, because anytime I'm not on like a full cushy mattress, I can't really sleep on my hips. Anyways, so when I woke up, I just called my family to let them know I was good, but I brought a separate water bottle for like brushing teeth, washing face activities, and then I have like a separate drinking water bottle. So then I brought a couple washcloths, a whole roll of paper towels, and little baggies that I could use as like little mini trash cans. So that's kind of how I did that. And it was kind of gross, but I just like poured anything that was like water, or like me spitting out my toothpaste, into the paper towel and then put it in the baggie. It worked. So I'm just going to do that. And then I went into Walmart to go to the bathroom, and I had to buy some more tape to finish my window covers, because I ran out of I need like 10 more strips of tape. So anyways, that brings us to now, and I just parked. I'm at Toadstool Hoodoos, so I'm going to do a small hike. And I don't think it's like too difficult. Like it's just like maybe like in a mile out and back or something like that. And then I'm going to drive all the way up to the Bonneville Salt Flats, but it kind of depends on time, because it's like a 7-hour drive and it's already 10 a.m. and I haven't even started this hike yet, which I'm assuming is going to take me a good hour, just because I want to be able to like take pictures and stuff, and you know, so yeah, let's go.
Enjoy the hike, but try to stay on the trail as much as possible and don't step on any desert plants.
It is 6:41 p.m. I am sitting in my car on a random street in downtown Salt Lake City. I am trying to order online from a restaurant called Taqueria 27 or 27, but they have a very weird online ordering system, so I feel like I have to call because it doesn't, in order to order for pickup, you have to put in your address, which I don't understand. I guess maybe so they can like route you to the nearest Taqueria 27, but like I am right down the street. I just want to order it quick, so I might have to call. But I wanted to like walk around because the downtown area is very beautiful, but it is extremely windy, and it's like, it looks like a storm front is coming in, but I checked the weather and it says that there's no storm. I feel like the weather is wrong because I'm looking at the clouds and the wind and seems like it's gonna rain, but maybe it's just like very windy. I don't know. I think part of the reason why I was so nervous to like car camp last night is because I was in Page and I had like barely any cell service. It depended on where I was, like in the town, and then like there was only a few restaurants to pick from, and none of them really had online ordering, or at least the ones that had like gluten-free options. So I was just feeling a little stranded, you know what I mean? Like the only place that was open late was Walmart, and it's not even 24/7 in Page. Like it's only open till 11. So I felt like, actually that's a lie. Mavericks was open, but then I ended up deciding to sleep in Walmart. So quick recap of my day, because it didn't go as planned. Same with yesterday, but that's fine. Because I got a little bit of a late start today because I wanted to make sure I slept enough because I felt really tired from not getting enough sleep on Friday night. And so then last night I was like, I better get enough sleep because I have like a long day of driving, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't actually hit the road till 8:30. And then as soon as I crossed into Utah, I was in mountain time, so I lost an hour. So then by the time I hit Toadstool Hoodoos, it was already 10 by that time I was starting my hike. And then I didn't even leave Toadstool Hoodoos until like almost noon, and then I had to drive the rest of the way up to Salt Lake City area, and then at like 3:30 I had stopped to stretch my legs and like go to the bathroom and realized that I probably don't really have time to go to the Salt Flats, or even if I did go all the way to the Salt Flats, like it's just so much extra driving. Anyways, I just kind of looked at my options and I was like, it's 3:30. By the time I get to the Salt Flats, if I like don't stop and just continue there and leave like right now, I would have maybe gotten to the Salt Flats by like 6:45 or 7, and then I would have had like a half hour before the sun goes down, and then I'd have to drive like an hour and a half back to Salt Lake City in the dark, and then I wouldn't get to Salt Lake City till like 9, and I was just like, I don't really want to be on the road till 9. Like that just sounds miserable right now. So I was kind of at the perfect spot to make that decision, because I didn't even realize that the spot I had stopped at was like the split point between whether I would have gone like towards the Salt Flats or if I would have just gone straight to Salt Lake City. So I was like, oh, this is actually the perfect opportunity to skip the Salt Flats and just go straight to Salt Lake City. Plus, I don't know why I just wanted to see Provo and BYU so bad. So if I went just straight to Salt Lake City from that point, I would have also gotten to pass through Provo, which I don't know why I just have like, I'm so curious just about many things in Utah, but especially Provo. And I've seen so many TikToks about BYU that I was like, I just feel like it's like something I have to see. I'm so curious. And yeah, so I just, like, I didn't really see the campus, but it was a beautiful campus, I have to say. I did just, like, do a quick little, like, drive, like, just kind of next to it, just to kind of see it, but I am glad that I took a little detour, because it was kind of nice to see, like, the Provo area. It's a beautiful town. And then, like, the exit that I took leaving the Orem area, going back north towards Salt Lake City, had the most beautiful view of Utah Lake, and then, like, the mountains in the background. I was like, this is the view they get to see? Like, this is stunning. So anyways, the lake is beautiful, and I wish I had an excuse to stay longer and do, like, a lake activity or something, because it's really beautiful. But I just didn't even plan to go through Provo, so I didn't even look up anything about the place. Like, I've never even been to Utah before. I don't know anything about it. Besides that, I know they have soda shops, and I was like, I think that's something I need to experience. I just need to try a soda shop. I just need to see how it is. But I realized that none of the soda shops are open today because it's Sunday. So I don't know how important it is to me to get pop. Like, I don't really care about pop that much, but it's more so the experience that I was hoping for, and I don't think the experience would be that magical on, like, a Monday morning right when they open at, like, 8 a.m. So maybe I'll just have to save that experience for another time, but I was kind of bummed because I'm like, dang, I kind of forgot that things would be closed on Sunday. So anyways, that brings us to now. I just took a little, like, mini tour around downtown Salt Lake City, and it is beautiful. And the Capitol, like, the street that leads up to the Capitol, I'm assuming it's the Capitol. I guess I didn't look it up yet. But that street is beautiful, and it kind of sucks that the road leading up to the Capitol is under construction right now, because I really wanted to just, like, go up there and look, because the view from there is probably great, but it's closed. So anyways, I'm gonna order dinner because I haven't had, like, a normal meal in 2 days. Well, since yesterday morning, I guess, technically, because I had breakfast. But I've been eating snacks since yesterday morning, and I'm sick of it. I need food. So I'm gonna order some, and maybe we'll chat more. All right, I'm parked. Let's go get my food. Okay, it's night 2, and I chickened out. I don't know why, like, I wasn't feeling the vibes in Salt Lake City. I drove up towards Park City. I'm in another Walmart parking lot, but there's, like, no RVs this time, so I feel a little more vulnerable. And yeah, I didn't think about how cold it was gonna be. So I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I'm basically just dressed for tomorrow already. And I have both my blankets and my socks, and I, like, turned my car heat on for, like, an hour while I was just chilling in my car before I got ready for bed, so that it would, like, heat up the car before I went to sleep. And it's actually still pretty warm in here. I'm actually hot with my sweatshirt on, but I know it's gonna get really cold as soon as I go to sleep, and I'm not gonna want to have to wake up and put it on. So I feel prepared, but I'll let you know if something happens. Good morning, friends. It's Monday morning. It was like 29 degrees when I woke up, so oh my god, my eyes are, like, still puffy from sleeping. I didn't sleep the greatest. I did get a little freaked out at, like, 12:30 in the middle of the night last night, because I had parked near the front of Walmart, because that's where the cameras were, and at 12:30 I noticed a utility truck, like, making rounds in the parking lot. Didn't think anything of it until he parked right behind my car, and it's like he knew my trunk was the only window that didn't have a window cover on it, because I still can't get my trunk window cover to stay up. So it's almost like he knew, but I had my iPad on, so I was like, oh crap, maybe he can see the light. I quickly turned my iPad off, and then he's just sitting there, and I'm like, what is he doing? And I was too scared to lift my head up. I was, like, worried he could see me, so I just, like, turned my phone brightness all the way down and, like, held my phone up in the corner of my back window, and I was, like, recording him, because I'm like, why is he just sitting there? And I just wanted to see what he looked like without having to pop my head up. And he drove away, and I was like, okay, maybe not concern. So I go back and watch the video, and he's sitting there with his phone, like, next to him up watching me. Yeah. Okay, anyways, that was so scary. I was like, best case scenario, he's just a concerned citizen. Worst case scenario, he's like plotting and he's coming back. So he drove away. I got really freaked out. I waited a minute and then I was like, all right, I am not going to be a sitting duck in this situation. I'm just going to like get up, drive around, and then maybe come back to this parking lot because there's not really anywhere else where I am to like sleep for the night safely, like that's not sketchy or like, you know. So I was like, I guess I'm just gonna come back to Walmart because at least they have lots of lights and cameras and that makes me feel safer. But I called the non-emergency police line and they were like, we're sorry you're scared, but he didn't do anything illegal, so like what did you want the cop to do? Like they can like scope out the parking lot if you want. And I was like, I guess, like, sorry I called, but I was like, I just didn't know what to do, like that's scary. So anyways, I left for a while, drove around for like 45 minutes, came back to a different spot in the parking lot, didn't see him. So, but I was like, for the first couple hours when I was trying to fall asleep, every noise I heard, I was like, oh, is that him? Is that him? Like, it ruined my night's sleep. I also think I forgot to tell you, I got kind of sketched out of staying in Salt Lake City, so I just started driving, and I was like, I could probably get to Park City. I didn't really think it through, like it was kind of a spur of the moment plan. So it was like 8:30 last night and I was like, I'm just gonna keep driving. And I was feeling really homesick last night. Like I called my parents practically crying because I was like, this sucks, like I just wish I was home. I have like 20 hours left, like this sucks. So last night was the low point so far, that's for sure. I feel better now, but like it's something about when the sun goes down, and then like Salt Lake City just was not quite what I imagined. The places I had picked out in my head weren't working out. So yeah, I feel better that I'm here, but then I was like, oh crap, it's like also definitely colder here and there's not like that many places to stay. So I'm not literally in Park City, I'm like a little off, like closer to the highway, but basically I'm in Park City. The plan for today is to just drive as far as I can. Like the fun stuff is pretty much over. Like as far as I can tell, there's probably not that many places I want to stop in like the southern half of Wyoming, which I'm driving across. And I don't really have time either because, you know, the stuff I wanted to see I saw yesterday and the day before. So now I'm kind of just like, all right, it's the last half of the trip. I just want to get home. So it's going to be a long couple days of drive. On the other hand, it's beautiful up here now that I can see everything because I got here when it was dark out. But that's like one of the Olympic Park areas. And then there's like a Skull Candy headquarters or something like right down the road. And it looks really cool. So this area is pretty cool. And this Walmart is actually really nice. It's like pretty fancy. So anyways, time to get going.
313 people left in the description. Get your holographic things. I wasn't sure how they were gonna.
And then you go, oh my gosh, Foster, so out of your thoughts that you are giving your power away, and hey man, how to stop your power, like in control over you. That is the day. That might be the only way they stop being.
All right, bathroom and gas stop.